Going live. Hello. Now I got to do some clicking around. Lisa's in the kitchen making noises. That's a good thing. Okay, just give me 1 second here. Waiting for people to roll in. Hopefully the quality is okay. Sound's coming through all. Doing some clicking. Don't mean to be rude or anything. No, we don't need to see. Be right with you if you're in. Hello. Hang on 2 seconds. How the heck are ya? Good day to you too. Yeah. I got something breaking out underneath my eye. What the hell is that? Long buffer. Yeah, it's just starting, that's why. Quit picking on me for my quality of like videos and stuff, man. I'm doing the best I can, okay? No, it takes a little bit to click in, and I have to make sure that I'm going to stop clicking around right now, and that's why. We got a Flavio, honey.
Hi, Flav.
Lisa says, hi, Flav. No, I'm going to try to update this son of a bitch. I'm going to try to look up something. Maybe I can boost signal gain somehow or whatever. I'm still looking into that. I know it's pissing you guys off because it buffers all the time, but this is what I'm stuck with. So you just have to bear with me, I guess. Okay, almost done clicking. I'm just waiting for you guys to roll in. Only here for a little while. A little while. We got nothing but time. Let's see here. Oh, I was just about to message you, Kev. Buffer, man. I know. Okay, I'm just going to let it work its own kinks out. It does that. So if you need to, refresh. Yeah, friggin' right, Mr. Fire. It's good to see you guys, man. I was just about to send you a message there, Kev, letting you know I'm going live. Surprise, hi. I don't know what this is. I've had a pimple pop out of my face. I don't know. I'm sure I look like awesome right now.
Should have seen the other guy.
Should have seen the other guy, yeah. Okay. I'm still fairly new to this whole live thing, so I'm just gonna hold on. I gotta adjust some shit here. Just waiting for you guys to roll in. Like I said, if you need to refresh, it might help. It might not. I've turned off the chat thing on Facebook, so that's gonna help a little bit. I'm gonna check some programs, make sure that there's nothing extra running that doesn't need to be running for your benefit. So this way, this works like a charm. So, yep, that's running and doesn't need to be. I don't mean to be rude. Just give me a second. Yep, that doesn't need to be running. There we go. That might help a little bit. I don't know. Just making sure everything's smooth. Hey, Blind, what's up? My main man from the north. How are you? How are you? Yep, I ain't got my two gun, no, unfortunately. Just sending a couple of links here. I'll be right with you. Lisa's right behind me to my left, to your right, but you can't see her. She might pop in, she might not. Just forgive me a second, I'm sorry. Is the quality getting any better there, gentlemen? Probably not. That's what I'm stuck with, though. I mean, that's the way YouTube is, right? So, okay, let's stop screwing around on Facebook here. Okay. Looks good. Thanks, Kev. Yeah, too bad I don't. I'm like all, I don't even care. It's quarantine season, man. We have a new season. Quarantine season. How you guys all holding up anyway? Oh, damn. Everybody's favorite good guy, Ty-Ty. With this on his face. Ow, it hurts. Yep, hey. Just waiting for you guys to roll in. Oh, yeah, Superman and all that good stuff. I did some rearranging right there about 5 minutes ago. I don't know. I got to rearrange some stuff. But I don't have time. After this, I have to mop my floors because that's what I got to do. So, nice fresh cup of shut the fuck up right there. just wanted to say hi to everybody. Let you guys know how I'm doing. I know I just did a vlog there, but I figured, some of you guys, Kev, want me to go live more often. So maybe that's what I'll do, now that we have time. I was just watching a good buddy of mine. His name's Alex. I love him to death. He just went live too. He just did 2 videos. So, the least I could do is 1. So, Blind says, I'll be right back. My signal's very bad. Yeah, if you have to refresh, by all means. I'm just going to not touch stuff for right now. I'm just going to see what happens. Because I do watch some of this playback, like some of the live stuff, and it's all grainy and it buffers, and I know. And it skips out on audio. I fucking hate that. I hate that for you guys. But again, that's what I'm stuck with. So it's an old machine, man. It's an old PC tower, but the motherboard's like 12 years old. So I think it's time to upgrade. And that's why I had the PayPal up and all that bullshit, I ain't no e-bigger. So I've noticed that Ted's been coming out with some videos lately. The guy that says he's retiring off of Facebook comes out with more stuff. No, I'm not complaining. He's entertaining as hell. Love the guy to death.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, really. Lisa and I both say thank you, Ted. I'm not too sure if he watches these anymore, but brother Ted, if you're out there, man, that's cool. Keep him up. It's just kind of funny. Remember saying that to Lisa about a week ago or something like that. It's like, well, the guy quits YouTube but comes back on. But no, it's understandable. I'm glad him and his wife are all settling down in their new place. And oh, there's my big man. Bryce said I'd stop in. Hi guys. Hi guys. I can hear him saying it. How you doing, big guy? I'm sorry you're sick, man. That sucks. Hopefully it's nothing that related. I'm trying not to talk about it too much. And Kev says Ted's holding down with the COVID. Yeah. I'm just glad Ted's out of where he was, because apparently that sounded like a real bad cesspool. So Lord knows what you catch from there. Big man says it's not. I went and got seen. Oh, good. Okay. Because if that, I already said it to you before on Facebook. I said, if anything ever happens to my loved ones, man, I don't know what I'd do. Well, my little brother, here's something for you. So I don't know if I mentioned this. My little brother, Braden, if you're out there somewhere, broski, love you. He came in contact with people, I think 6 people that got back from Cuba and had to be looked at. He had a slight head cold. He's in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia right now, which is awesome. I love that place, with his girlfriend, and they both had to be quarantined, I guess. So I'll keep you updated on that, as long as he keeps me updated on that. He's doing okay. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of worried about that myself. Me and Lisa's in the kitchen baking right now. That's why you hear a bunch of tinkering around. She's there. Where else would she be? Playing on her cell phone. Imagine.
Just charging it.
Oh, charging it? Yeah, well, I guess you got to do that. Well, you get updates from that damn thing, so, it's nice to know what the hell's going on. Flav says, I watch but don't comment. Too much drama. I don't need. Love Ted and all of you, but I'm just staying out of it. Yep, me too. I haven't, I watch, but I haven't really commented on his stuff lately. I haven't really talked to him, so. Big man says, just pneumonia. Yeah, Lisa was telling me. I'm sorry, man. You always get that, man. That's a big deal.
I'm starting to think that you have like a
Speak louder, honey.
I'm starting to think that he has a condition with his lungs, like a bronchitis or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're sitting here worried about you there, big guy.
It happens to him every year.
What's that?
I said, just because it happens to him every year, so.
Yeah, it seems to happen to Rye about 2 times a year, something like that. That's not good, man. I worry about you. Breathing's overrated anyway, right? And here I am smoking. Well, whatever. Nobody's perfect, but I'm sorry you don't feel well. I hope you feel better. I miss your face, man. I tried to stop by, actually. For those of you that aren't aware, big man, Rye, Blind Chronicles, I used to work with him at a place I used to work at that we don't mention, because for his sake and for mine. I tried to stop by. It was over a month ago now, obviously, before I got laid off from work. I didn't really get laid off. I just got booted out. That was last Tuesday. But I tried to stop by and see you. Yeah, I ran into who did I run into? It wasn't Josh. I think it was the time before that. No, it was Josh because you weren't working that night. But he came out and said hi, and I was looking for you. But Kev asked what you're making. She's making bread from the ground up. She's a good baker, man. She just, a little busy bee in the kitchen. The soups that she made last few days, we have a bunch in the freezer. We're almost out. Well, we're souped out now, but it's being frozen in the freezer. So that's good. Because she got some fresh veggies and stuff from work that her work couldn't use. So, hey, let's put it to good use. Jesus, what else are you making? What are you not making? She wants to have roast beef sandwiches for supper, and I'm going, oh. Yeah, you make quite a bit of stuff. Anyway,
bread, cupcakes, muffins.
Yep, she made muffins, cupcakes. What else?
Cookies.
Cookies, yeah. The cookies were great. What was it? Craisins, cranberry raisins, and walnuts, and
chocolate chips.
And chocolate chips, oh my. Yeah, they're gone. Yep, little bacon cooking machine. Right, so smoking won't help. Yeah, I know. I was just saying that. I do feel guilt, but I have lighter tobacco because I'm rolling mine now. Not that makes it any better. I'm not using excuses, but yeah, it's not going to help at all. Especially if anybody contracts that while they're a smoker, you need your lung power. So, Rye says, "Miss your face too, guys." That place I'm laid off to. Yeah, I got the boot there. It was last Tuesday. Closed early at 10, and then from then I've been off. So that's pretty much how it goes. And it sucks because we're sitting around here almost going stir crazy, but so far so good, I guess. Lisa's on the Xbox and headphones right now, so watching her shows. And I'm doing this, which is great because normally I don't really have a chance during the start of a week, Blind Melon Lemon Jello, my man Blind. How you doing, brother? My damn phone went into programmer developer mode when it went through a whole program for some reason. Damn. Oh no, they're on to you. Nah, cell phones. As soon as I even bought a cell phone, within the first 5 minutes, I'd be like, and then chucking it. So it'd just be a waste of money. Kev says, roast beef 100% for dinner. Yeah, you're damn right. You damn right. How are you making out there, by the way, Kev? Everything, safe as you can be. What are you trucking around this time? This guy's a transport truck driver. That's awesome. That's mother trucker. I don't even know why I keep saying that. I have the hair for it. You don't, right? I'll just do it for both of us. Mother trucker. Hair flip. But no, it's good to see you, Rye. Don't let me stop you, man. If you're gonna go heal up and pass out on the couch, by all means, you need your rest. What's this now? Blind says, "Hey Ty, I sent you 13 no means no albums to listen to. Plenty of music. Awesome, thank you." Yeah, as if I don't have the time to check it out. Everything you sent me so far, it's pretty obscure, but I like it. It's nice. It's got a little edge to it. I wouldn't normally listen to stuff like that, but I've found some pretty stuff in there too. So thank you very much for that. Kevin says, "Doing well, delivering 3,400 cases of water to Super One store." Cool. Thank you for doing that, by the way. While all the rest of us are quarantined, you're in your truck. So thank you for what you do. I wanted to say that. I was thinking about you actually a couple days ago. I was going to send you a message saying thank you. That's a big job, no doubt. Hopefully the quality is okay, guys. I'm just trying to roll with this. Again, I'm kind of fairly new to this kind of stuff. But no, seriously, Kev, thank you. That's amazing. It's amazing what you're doing. It helps out, obviously. Raya says, "It just got Celtic music on. You talking and editing." Oh, me talking and editing some photos from today's little excursion. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was going to ask you what kind of other shots have you taken lately? Because, man, you do some really good work, I must say. And by the way, if you guys have any questions about Rye's photography, you can feel free to ask him right there in the little chat thing. And, I'm sure we can provide you links to... He's an artiste, man. He's a decent photographer, I got to tell you. Some of those filters you put on that, You know, he edits by himself. He does everything by himself. So I still have one business card left too, by the way, there, buddy. I'm gonna hand that out to, well, as soon as I see them, hand that out to them too because they're interested. You know, so let's support Rye. Yay. No, man, I'm proud of you. That's great. Blind says, "Oh, it's next level. I'm bummed out. Excuse me. Didn't find No Means No until they're too old to tour anymore. They're early 60s at least. Yeah, that happens, man. You know, I remember listening to a few bands that I thought were still around. You know, at that time, like, geez, I was listening to the Rayo Statics last night. The song Claire, I love that song. That also reminded me because I was thinking last night too. I might come back out with, because for some reason the video didn't. I don't know why it didn't go through. I mean, I think I have a good idea. Me and Pat were sitting back, Walsh in the Woods, Pat Walsh. We were sitting back and we were talking about our top 10 favorite songs and why they influenced us, or top 5. Then the audio cut out. I'm like, damn, you know, that would have been my best video, like ever. Because we get really in depth with it, and he's a really good buddy of mine I've known for 20 years. Shout out to Patty. That would have been sweet, but then the audio decided to be a little bastard and no audio. I mean, I was going to put it back up with at least a narrative or something so I could edit my voice over, like narrating, but not. I'd rather just do the real deal. So that reminds me too. I was looking at this, you know, rinky-dink program, and I came up with this intro for this channel. I don't know if I'll put it in there, but who knows? You might see the intro in one of the videos. We'll see. I think it's too, you know, it glorifies me too much because I get my name in there, and it's weird to me. But a lot of you guys have been asking, well, so where's your intros, man? You just come right in there. It's like, yeah, that's the way I do it. I don't, you know, thumbnails is one thing. You know, I try to pick some funny ones or whatever. You know, and I've got my little, I don't know what the hell you call it, a little bullet thing or a little end screen thing. It's the backwards Superman symbol that shows up right there before the video is done. I don't know, just little things, man. Kev says, and thank you for going live so we can see the Canadian Superman that lives at the top of the world. King of the world. I don't think so. Hey, you're welcome, man. I know you're definitely one of the top ones that advocate me going live. Like, you got to go live. Okay. You know, I've got the means, I guess, even though it works like a piece of shit. Come on now. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Quality is not, obviously, I'm not going for quality here. Just being real, I guess. Rye says, just did this one. Okay. Post it up in here. That'd be great. If not, post it to, or send it to my Facebook, man. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. You can take great shots. That waterfall one's my favorite. I think we already talked about that. Blind says, if you want to check out another one of their projects, they have had other group named Hanson Brothers. Huh? Okay. As in like Mba, because that's what I think of first, I guess. Blind says, anyway, how you doing, Ty? Oh, you know, man, I'm hanging in there. I actually did go out yesterday because I had to get more tobacco and more tubes. I mean, not that I'm proud of that, but it's necessity for right now because it's an addiction. So if that's the only one I got, we're doing all right. I get that. I got more milk and I got some more cream for fresh cups. So this way, you know, one of my bosses or buddies, his name's Donnie, he asked us how our coffee supply is doing. And I said, still going strong somehow. You know, we're using Kirkland stuff from Costco. It's a great big can.
Yeah, we won't be renewing that membership till this time.
Nope.
Too busy, man.
Costco expired. Our membership expired. When was it? This month?
It was a couple days ago.
Just recent. A couple days ago. Wow. Yeah, we won't be getting anything like that for a little bit.
Not until this virus is cleared up, anyways.
Well,
it's
plus,
too hectic in there.
Yeah, you know, it'd be crazy in there. But plus, you know, financially, we don't know where we're sitting right now. So that's obviously the stressful part. But there's people going through worse situations, man. You know, that's fine. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. How am I doing? You know, trying to take it one day at a time. You know, we haven't killed each other yet, Lisa and I, so I guess we're one step ahead.
Yeah, you gotta skip the really big fights because you can't really, like, leave.
Yeah, shit. There's nowhere you could go. So, I mean, if anything happens, at least there's no risk of, any of us doing anything stupid. Because if you're going to do something stupid, I'm right there in front of you. Don't give me the face, man. They can't see that face, so you can't give me that face. Nah, at least he's a trooper. I'm doing okay, man, considering. Thanks for asking. How you guys doing? What about you guys' updates, man? Let me know how you're doing. I'm just here to hang out. Like, I'm not here to talk about myself, per se. Even though there's nobody else talking. Like, physically. Bryce says, sent to your Facebook message. Wicked. I will check that in a second. Blind says, no, not those little kids. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah. Actually, those little kids did a pretty cool cover of Ain't No Sunshine. That's one thing they did right. Back then, Hanson it was the fad. It was the thing. It's hard to believe because, even New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys were a thing too. It's all music, man. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to sit back and shit pile on them because by the time it took me to say that, they made my salary and then some. So, I keep saying that. So, I mean, royalties. It's a bitch. But everything's cool here. How you guys doing? You let me know how you're doing. Poor Rye. I know how you're doing. Oy. I'm sorry, buddy. Damn. I wish that didn't happen to you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, Rye struggled through. I'll just leave it at that. He struggled through, especially the job you got now, man. Boy, it's not easy to work there when you're sick. Not that my job's a fucking bucket full of roses either, because it's tough. But I mean, Christ, at my job, you can't even be hungover. I mean, we can relate there. That's for damn sure. Because if you are, you better stay home because I mean, it's just no good. It's useless. Yeah, no, everything's going, smooth so far. Oh, right, I gotta check out your message here. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the quality or nothing like that. Oh, damn, dude. Look at that. Yeah, so get a hold of Rye, you guys. Get a hold of the Blind Chronicles. You guys chat to him, and you got to see some of these photographs, man. Oh, my Lord. That's a nice shot. I like the way he did that.
He has an online store set up, eh?
I think he did. Yeah, you have it still an online store set up, don't you? I mean, I think I'm linked to something. I mean, I can always put the link up in here if people want to check it out. Let me search for that. That's, wow. That's beautiful, man. That's like, okay. What's that called, Rye? On, oh, wait, no. Here we go. Yes, sir. I'm going to put the link up to Rye's Facebook group page, business page. You guys can check it out for yourself. I highly support it because that is awesome. Excuse me a second. I'm going to put that right here. If you want to check out his shtick, his stuff, there she be. Oh, okay. Well, I found that. Well, I found that on that page anyway. He does some nice work, man. All right, I got to catch up with the comments here. Where are we at? Rye says, "Oh, and to answer your question, I put my art thing on hold and I'm waiting for EI. I took a layoff." Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, that's what you got to do. I got to give him a call tomorrow because, I'm still not sure of what's going on financially. So right back to that again. Yeehaw, yippee ki-yay. Kev says, smoked some coronavirus Sunday chickens yesterday. I saw that. 7 hour. Holy, that's how long that took. Yeah, I already commented on the photo. That was yummy. I'm like, dang, Kev. Blind says nothing here, just whatever the agents of mind control are portraying. I'm not pleased with what's happening. I'm not either. There's a lot of things spinning in my mind about that stuff too. Not that I'm willing to say here, but I've got my opinions and I think we probably match. So Rye says, no, I get rid of it and then I just sell my own way now. Nice. I hope you're selling some stuff anyway, because that's, a good source of income for sure. I know you guys need it. You have a family you got to worry about, a beautiful family at that. My love to Tiff and the kids, by the way, big time. I've been talking to Nick back and forth too the last few days, just checking in on her, that poor girl. So I might do a Skype call or something with her if she's willing to. I already brought it up to her yesterday. I was talking to her for a bit, just to check in with her so me and Lise can say hey and stuff. And her and Lise talk all the time. So, right. So if people wanted art, they message me and I just go through sizes, prices, and e-transfers and shipment. But I put it on hold because of the virus for sure. Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, there's Sarah girl. Hi, baby. Just saw your message now. So, hey. Well, hey. Hello. Yeah, everybody remembers Sarah, right? Damn right. Like to have you back over at some point whenever this thing calms down, calms down a bit. So people want you on camera too, honey. It's good to see you, Sarah. How you holding up there, dear? Rise says, I sold 23 canvas and 9 prints, 2 posters since January. Not too shabby. That's fucking cool, man. Good for you. Well, that's great. Yep. Nope. Keep saying, hey. Yeah, damn right. No, that's awesome, Rye. Holy shit, there's 6 people in here. What the fuck? Okay, new record. Thanks whoever gave me a like. That's cool. Thank you. I'm not all about likes and views, but it's just nice to have people that I genuinely care about in the same room at the same time. Not to mention one off to my left. Oh, that's great, Rye. No, that's, that's the thing. I know it's hit or miss, and hopefully it's more of a hit, because you have talent to do it, man. So do it up, Keep me updated on what you sell. I think that's great. So proud of you, man. That's cool. That is fucking wicked. Sarah says whenever they allow us to be in public again, we shall video it up. Yes, we should. You're doubling up there, honey. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm holding in, holding on, trying to, figure out what the hell's going on in the world. But from our tiny little hole in the ground, which is great. No, I'm doing okay. We're, haven't really gone too crazy yet. We sit around, we watch some old stuff, we listen to tunes, I've been playing some video games lately, like Battlefield 1 and Destiny 2, and I'll hop on here. I've got some emulators from like old Nintendo games. Some of them don't work right now. I got to figure out what the hell's going on with my computer. Playing Nintendo, like NES, Super NES. Been playing some Genesis games a little bit. Played Sonic 2 for the first time in years. I don't know, a couple days ago. That was cool. That was really neat. I've got a controller, and I can finally show you now, right? Because I remember talking about this to you. This is the PlayStation controller. It's a little Logitech number. That's what I got for my PC tower. Yeah, pretty simple. I got that back at Zeller's when that was a thing for like $20. They were $19. I was like, Jesus, all right, swipe that.
Right when it.
Just before it went under. I don't know why that didn't show here. Okay. Raj says, of course, I waited till 2020 to get my shit together. Fuck you, China. Did I just say that? Oh my God, I'm an asshole. No. You're a realist. Fuck you, China, indeed. However, pinkies up. Hey, Adam's in here. How you doing, buddy? A good time to watch Spinal Tap. I'm not a fan, but some of their stuff's pretty funny. I get it. I can't remember that actor's name, man. I always liked his stuff. He always played a pretty obscure character in like everything back in the 80s. Well, late 80s, early 90s. Can't remember his name. That's, again, I'm not a fan. I mean, Blind says, yeah, Ty, I'm sure it's very similar idea. I'm not saying much myself, but damn it, people need to wake up before there is nothing to wake up to. Yes, agreed. Yep, you damn right. I feel the very same way. I don't know. It's hard for me not to go like too extreme into everything because I'm pretty extreme into everything. For Lisa's mental sake, I try not to bring it up too much or how I'm really feeling about stuff, and some stuff you just keep to yourself anyway. But yeah, it's a pretty weird time we live in, and that is a damn good cup of coffee. But the times we live in now, man, that says everything about all kinds of different stuff, especially this virus that came out of nowhere. I have my opinions on where it came from. Do I think it came from China? Yes. I don't want to get into it, but wet markets in China, that's what they pinpoint. I'm going, I mean, there's other things going on in the world too that, while they're trying to point the finger or blame at something, this is happening over here. So pay attention, look outside the box a little bit. Pretty close to martial law, the U.S., the military is getting all together and ready to, I don't know. What's next? They're going to add a curfew or something? Some places already have it, yep. So I kind of saw this coming. If it takes a virus to make this all come into fruition, then fine. I saw it coming. So it's not a huge shock or a surprise.
We need an excuse to make people listen.
Definitely need an excuse to make people listen. Yeah, for sure. Because we as a society, we're dumb. We are stupid. Stupid. That's all I have to say about that so far. Nothing, because you never know who's watching you. Like, I'm not like some paranoid freak that's going to sit back and like preach about, that stuff. So let's not. I'm just going to keep that to myself, I think. Sarah's saying, hi, Lisa.
Hi, Sarah.
Wow, enthusiastic. Now she's busy in the kitchen, so she's baking up some bread from scratch, because apparently we're having roast beef sandwiches tonight. Yeah. Thank you, dear. What an angel. You guys both are. Kev says you don't live in a little hole. You live on top of the world on a Canadian ice pack. Canadian ice pack. On top of the world? Well, I mean, we're kind of like above, but we're to the right. We're not exactly up in like, Northwest Territories or Greenland or something like that. Although from the last thing I heard, though, I don't think Northwest Territories has too many cases up there, for obvious reasons, because there's nobody really up there.
They're already in isolation.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they got it right. We're sitting here making fun of them up north, like way up north, like Alaska, Yukon, Northwest Territories. We all poke fun. It's like, man, I wouldn't want to be up there by myself. Well, now's a good time to be up there by yourself, I think. And plus, they're still making loads of cash. So you can't make fun of them. I've always supported people like that, I've always asked a stupid question, like, do you guys get danger pay? And of course they do. Whatever they're doing up there. Emmett says I should give you 2 million likes. Thanks, little buddy. Thanks, man. Hi, little man. Big man, little man. Thanks, little man. I just love him to pieces, man. Such a cutie. And shout out to Bella, too. Bella's kicking around, I know she always picks on me. I always pick on her, but I miss her, too, man. Bunch of little cuties running around. I'm sure Rye's sitting there going, oh, God. Oh, just go lay down. Good, okay, Daddy needs a nap. Poor guy. Damn, man. Adam says, hey, man, no worries. I hope all is well. Stay safe, bro. You too, Adam. Thanks for popping in, man. I haven't talked to you in a long time. My favorite little bass guy. That's right. It's been a minute, buddy. Send me a message or something once in a while. Let me know how you're doing. Hopefully all is well with you too, wherever you may be. And hopefully this isn't driving you nuts, But hey, more music to make, right? So I've had to put off rehearsals, not that I wanted to, because we're a 5-man band, and there's other people that, we all hang out together and stuff in the rehearsal room, so let's not risk it. So it's 5+. Yeah, I miss doing it. But and I miss all my boys, but let's stay safe because they have families too. Some of them have twin boys plus another one, you know what I mean? And they have families, like their wives, like, and they're all sweet people. We wouldn't want anything to happen to them. No, I wouldn't. Kev says, hi, Lisa.
Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev.
Really? You have to
I know.
Put your voice up a tone when you...
Yeah, I have to because they could probably not hear you around the corner in the kitchen there. You gotta like speak up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Should I hair flip for you too? Hair flip. She's gonna kick my ass, man. Fuck it, that's a good way to go. Rye says, you know what band I found? They've been around for a long time, but like they finally seem to be getting recognized anymore. Anvil. Oh yeah, Anvil. The lead singer, what's his name? Lips? Crazy band, but Canadian. It's funny because Burgess, when he was still doing the Karma thing, they opened up for Anvil downtown at Nikki Z's back when that was a thing. And I was that close for making that show, but couldn't make it. So, yeah, Anvil. I haven't listened to Anvil in quite some time, actually. It's funny. Yeah, lead singer's name's Lips, I think it is. Yeah, I like that guy's voice. So I thought that was pretty crazy. You know, Sean got to open up for them. You know, he had a blast doing it. You know, Larry was playing with the band at the same time. And, you know, Sean was telling me all kinds of stuff. And, you know, it's good for them, you know. Carmen needs to come back, man. I'm just saying. Sean, if you're out there, hello. I miss your face too, man. Haven't talked to you in a long time. So, Kev says it did not come from a bat cave in China. That's for sure. No, see, I agree with that. They say it's from bats. No. I know the Chinese wet market and the markets over there, they eat really strange objects. I get that. And when I say objects, I mean objects. If you're eating a Shih Tzu, they're cute, man. Don't be eating Shih Tzus. Like, leave the cats and dogs out of it, you know? And then they eat bats. I'm going, okay, what did you think was going to happen? Now, I'm not talking about the virus. I'm just saying, like, if you're eating bats, do I have to say anything else to that? I mean, Ozzy Osbourne mistakenly bit the head off a bat and threw it into the crowd. He's fine. Well, it's Ozzy. I mean, nuclear holocaust, he'll be just fine. Him and Keith Richards are pretty tight buddies. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was good. Let's see. Blind says, I cannot get on board with there being a virus. Man, virus, right? Yeah. Some fucked up shit is happening, but man, what is it? It's not going to be the same when anyone figures out what's happened. Yeah. Yeah, if they ever release the real information on that, because we all know that goes. It's like, yeah, we're going to make the whole world panic on this, but really it was this the whole time. It's kind of like The Walking Dead when the creator, what's his name? Kirkman? He came out and finally said, yeah, it's an alien spore. That's what caused the infection. It's like, what the fuck is that? Alien spore? I get it. You got to follow the comic book. And then when the comic book ends, I don't know if it's ended, but anyway, he described it. What's his name? Robert Kirkland? That's his name. Came out and said, they finally said what caused the zombie infection to spread. It was an alien spore. Like, okay, everything's got to be space related. No, that's a different topic for another day. Oh, geez, let's not. Kev said, I heard you, Lisa. Again, she's going to kick my ass. But it's a wonderful way to go. Rice says they got new albums. It's crazy. Yeah, I think last time I heard Anvil, I mean, after that show, that was a few years back now. It was about, say about 5 years ago. I'm horrible with time perception, obviously. Ever since then, they've been in the studio, like, still recording stuff, which is crazy. Because, I mean, Anvil's not one of those, like, Canadian metal bands or hair metal bands that you hear of too often, and they're still in the background making music. I think that's great. They're doing something right. I mean, you know, look at us. We're on hiatus right now, and we play covers and stuff, which is awesome. I mean, I'm very proud of our project. I think it's time for some originals, just saying. Before we stopped rehearsing, a few weeks back, we're working on some new songs too, but it's all covers, which is fine, but we're just trying to fine tune everything and make sure that, you know, the set list stays fresh and all that stuff. I can't get too far into it because PR work and I don't bring private into public. So, you know, you guys just have to check out the shows whenever they fucking happen. There's supposed to be one at the end of May 30th at Speed Bumps, very first time playing there, that old bar. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So it was cool that we got the offer though, and it was locked in. I don't know what's happening after that. but we'll figure it out. Hopefully this thing clears up, hopefully by then, and we can, be allowed back out. And but apparently this thing hasn't peaked yet, and the numbers are still low, which is awesome. But if you're like me, you want to see, they always say bend that curve, or like the curve. Fuck the curve. As long as it's like eradicated and gone, that's all that matters. And hopefully sooner than later. That's pretty much where I'm sitting as a generic opinion. That's where I'm sitting with that stuff. Geez, I don't even know where to start with that. But yeah, Anvil, that's cool. I haven't, maybe I'll show Lisa. I don't think I've ever shown you Anvil, have I?
Pretty sure I've heard them before.
Well, you've heard the name, because remember I told you about Sean opening up for them and stuff. I thought that was cool.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of them before you.
Yeah. No doubt. Rye says they actually made wet markets illegal now as of the other day because of all the shit coming from there. Yep. I did read about that. Well, I mean, I'm not one to pick on somebody else's culture, but you know what I mean? It's not safe, obviously. Bacteria is a bitch. These things happen, and super viruses, like they take, I don't know why, but for some reason they take certain types of animals, certain groups of animals, and they put them together. One's from this country, one's from way in a different other country, and they put them together in the same spot. Something's gonna, stir up and happen. Obviously they're not using their brain. They're not using their brain meats on that. Just to sell. I mean, I get it. You have to sell product just to live. I understand that. But what happens if you sell a bad product that you don't realize is bad and that you don't really quite understand what you're doing with it before you sell it? What happens then? This happens. So that's just my opinion, I guess. I don't know. I'm not wearing a zipper. I'm wearing jammy pants. So, yeah. You're welcome for that image. Kev says it's a big misdirection for what's going to really happen. Yes. Yeah, I agree. It's the end of the world as we know it. I don't, I don't see it getting to the whole Armageddon phase, but I mean, it's a pandemic, so pretty damn close. You guys tell me your opinion on that, because I'm biting my tongue. Rye says, I just checked. Canada is over 2,049 cases now. 579 cases new today. Yep. Makes sense. I try not to look at the numbers too much because it just puts me into further worry, I guess. I mean, I'm sure you're the same way, but what is it? Are we up to 17 cases now, or is it?
Yeah, at least.
At least 17.
But it didn't go up yesterday, though.
That's good. It didn't go up. That's what I like to hear. 17 cases in New Brunswick, our province alone in Canada. That's all right. I mean, it sucks that those 17 people probably plus have it, but just stay the hell in. Stay inside. Hopefully they get better. No more deaths. I don't want to see any more deaths. That's the depressing part of it. And it makes me worry, not just about, all of us, the people I care about, but other people too. Like, I care about people. So just as long as the death rate, if that's the curve that plummets, that's okay. That's a good thing to plummet. Because a certain percentage, they're talking about percentages like 1 or 2% or 3.5% now. It's like, man, just Kev says, what flavor coffee are you drinking? That's just straight up Kirkland. Well, it was straight up Kirkland coffee from Costco. It's like a darker roast. It's really nice. It's just regular. I had to go out and, I think I was saying that earlier too. I'm jumping around. I'm sorry. Not really sorry. Let's give him something to talk about. Yesterday I went out for the first time in 5 days.
It was Tuesday when we were both officially done.
Yeah, since Tuesday. And went to the pet show up here. And I picked up some milk and some coffee cream. I don't typically drink coffee cream, but hey, man, I forgot to even check for some of that international stuff, the coffee mate stuff.
Oh, they wouldn't have that.
I didn't think so. No.
I have whitener anyways.
Good old whitener. Yep. So just pick that stuff up along with tobacco and tubes and all that stuff like I was saying earlier. our options are limited, obviously. And I went out to the Petro from here, which is like a, I don't know, 7-minute walk, if that. And I got back as fast as I could. So hand sanitizing in the middle of it because I touched the door handle. I know it's not that I'm paranoid. I'm just trying to keep people safe in case anything happens, right? I'm trying to keep myself safe because I'm not going to bring that back home to Lise. Sarah says my Wi-Fi hates me, but I'm back now. Wi-Fi sucks. Yeah, it's not your fault. I'm glad you're back. Let's see here. Blind says, another thing nobody talks about is what the hell was hiding in the ice. That was, oh, see, now, yeah. I've been studying about that too. Hiding in the ice that was old as the dinosaurs. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some woolly mammoth still frozen in there somewhere. For those who forgot or didn't know, all the ancient ice melted. It's gone. I don't know if all of it melted, man, because I'm sure there's still, there's still a wide load of fucking ice up there or down there or wherever. I don't know. Yeah, I've been looking into that too. Polar ice caps are melting, man. We're going to see some pretty fancy stuff. Well, I don't know. I'm not a microbiologist. I'm not a scientist, so I don't really have an opinion on that. But I like to look around at different stuff and study about different things and try not to make myself crazy on overload of information. And I don't recommend that for anybody else either, because that's not a fun time. I'm already like that anyway. Rye can vouch for me. I mean, we've talked about all kinds of different stuff, especially over beer. I miss that. It's hard not to give yourself an overload of information without really worrying about some things that you really shouldn't be worried about, but you should be worried about. And same. Yeah, man. It's nice to have a peace of mind, but it's also nice to be informed at the same time. So this way you have a grasp of, I was going to say have a grasp of reality, but I think you put reality to the side for a second because you're focused on, you don't want to do that. Hang on to reality as much as you fucking can, because that's the only thing that's going to save our asses. That's the real information you should be getting from, in general, just the real information you should have is from reality. Times like these, it's really easy because we're all isolated, right? We're all quarantined and we're all sitting at home. It's real easy to lose one's mind over, small bullshit, even though you should pay attention to small detail. You just got to stay level-headed somehow. I'm sure it's not easy. It's not easy for me, that's for sure. I'm just speaking for myself, but some of you intelligent motherfuckers out there, man, I'm sure it's eating you alive too. And just like we're proving right here, like we're having a discussion about, for example, do you really think that's where it came from? And it's like, no. And it'd be really easy to fall down that rabbit hole, but, and not to, I have dipped my feet into that pool. I've already been looking stuff up that way. And I'm not saying I'm right about everything. I'm just seeing if things are right. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I don't know. It's just an ongoing process of bullshit. That's all it is. We're naturally all upset because we can't go back to our jobs. We can't be productive. And we're so used to being out there. And yeah, it's heartbreaking, man. It really is. I just try not to let it get to me so much that, it would make me stir crazy. Because I'm again, Brian knows, I just go. I don't stop for much. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm coming from. I don't really have a big, massive opinion on anything. I have a bunch of opinions on smaller stuff. So the math adds up towards the end of the day, though, because, that's how I get my information. So all the puzzle pieces fit together. It's scary, too, at the same time. Am I afraid? Yeah, you betcha. I'm big enough to admit that for sure. Blind says it was a massive amount of ice in Russia. It melted a few years ago, almost flooded the whole continent. Even Afghanistan got an insane amount of water from it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I have an opinion on the ice melting, but it's just the obvious, really. There's going to be things released into the atmosphere that, we'll be coming in contact with, and I'm sure it's pretty foreign, but it wasn't foreign back then before it froze, So again, I guess it's obvious, but at the same time, it's something to consider, something to think about. You know, I mean, if Afghanistan gets water, I mean, hello, right? So I'm not a big climate change guy. You know, because to me, just my opinion, a lot of that, bless you, my dear, a lot of that's full of bullshit anyway. I mean, it's propaganda. Absolutely. Rye says we're lucky to be in Canada and not the States. My friend in LA says it's quite the almost war zone. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Always wanted to go out to LA for sure. Kev says LA is in total lockdown. Yep. See, when huge cities like that go into lockdown, right? I mean, it's, again, Captain Obvious. Obviously something's going down. So, which brings me back to my point about martial law. I mean, we're that close, and that's what they would want, right? They control the population. Easy, blind, easy. But yeah, that's how scary close it is. And I hope your friend's doing great in LA, though. I hope he's safe, and you know, him and his family and his friends and everything. You know, try to stay in contact with as much people as we can at this point. You know, so God bless him. You know what I mean? Or her, either way. Blind says staying at home doesn't bother me. I stay away from society all the time. Yeah, I mean, Lisa, she's an introvert too. She tries to stay in. Doesn't really bother me either. I mean, for the most part, if I'm not working, I'll share a few glasses of beer with friends of mine I'm sitting there having deep conversations with. That's what I miss the most, you know, especially with Rye. Because don't think I didn't forget the promise, man. I got to have a beer with you at some point. There we go. I don't know why it keeps hiding shit. Oh, thank you, whoever did that. You know, and so staying at home here while I'm healing up and resting, my body's, again, Rye can vouch for me. It's a walking, ticking time bomb. Obviously, I'm susceptible to injury. So, but that percentage has gone down, which is good. My back's on fire, my shoulder, my knee, you know, my ankle still once in a while. It's not too bad. Not taking anything away from, you know, somebody that has pneumonia, for example. I mean, that sucks. I mean, Jesus, I couldn't imagine like being worried about, do I have it? Do I have it? Oof, you know. And again, I mean, it happens to people that I'm really close to and that I really care about, and that doesn't make me worry any less. So, just throwing it out there. Yeah, it's been nice, especially spending time with Lise too. I mean, we don't, because we're opposite schedules, just the way it is. She does a lot of, you know, day/night shifts. She does a lot of splits. I do just strictly night shifts, and it's, you know, we're like two ships passing in the sea sort of thing most of the time. But it's nice to just sit back and chill. There's a lot of benefits to it. There's, you know, I'm trying to look at the positive. I try to be a positive, reaffirming person. And this virus, isn't it making it too easy for me to do that? Because again, I'm stuck in the worry mode. I'm stuck in my own head. And but enough about me. So let's see here. Kev says LA cut loose with National Guard martial law is right around the corner. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's pretty damn close. So my American friends, man, I'm praying for you, thinking about you. Just stay home. Stay in. I mean, that's the cause of least resistance right there. So, the song Uprising by The Muse comes to mind. I'm just saying, blind, look that one up. You'll love it. You probably already know about it. Rai says, same here. I'm glad my kids are here and I'm home. I want martial law too. No longer people don't fucking stay at home and stop spraying. The longer this shit is going to go on. Yes. Kev says, Canadian Superman afraid. Yep. Hey, Steffi. Hey, it's been a minute. Welcome, my dear. Hopefully you're well, too. Yeah, I agree, Rye. You know, there's two sides of that coin at the same time. I totally agree with that. I mean, people are just stupid. Like, they just, you know, I was reading on Facebook not too far back. It was probably about, well, before I started this, about an hour ago. There's a post going around. I mean, you can't believe everything you see on the internet and Facebook and all the shit, but Robichaux's ex posted this about this guy that was positively contracted with the virus. He was tested positive, but he's still going to Walmart, still going out there, doesn't give a fuck. Well, let me tell you something there, Junior. I don't care how jacked up you are, because he looks like a big dude. I don't care how jacked up you are. We're going to jack you up. Stay the fuck home. Be smart. That should be like on a t-shirt, stay the fuck home. Hashtag coronavirus. I mean, it'd be a bumper sticker or something, or a poster, right? Just do the smart thing, you know. Just it's beneficial to stay with family and your loved ones.
We could all use a dose of that right now, especially with society being so separated. Like, just take advantage of it.
You heard her, you know. Take advantage of it now, because you won't get too many rest breaks like this in your lifetime. I mean, like, because we've never seen, in our generation, we've never seen anything like this before. So, you know, make the best out of it. And then, again, I try to stay positive. But for the first few days, I'm sitting there with my head down, and I'm just like, and I'm letting it get to me. Well, use that anger that you got on the inside and just use it to your advantage and try to make a good situation. Try to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. You know what I mean? That's a bad analogy, but you get it. Let's see here. Canadian Superman afraid. Yeah, I'll admit it. I am scared, you know. In this situation, who wouldn't be? You know, we all have that little bit of fear. I mean, I fear for you, Kev. You're out there again. You're trucking around, and you're, you know, dropping off loads, and you're picking up loads, and you're taking it to the next destination. You know, I worry about that you're going to get contracted with it. But I mean, I think that's the same thing I was saying, though. It's just that stuck in my own mind, just worry, and I gotta watch that, because you'll let go of reality real fucking quick. I mean, real fast. I don't know, man. I think it depends on. See, in that post I was talking about that Melissa had posted up, case in point. I mean, if that is a real post, if that really does happen, like, I mean, Lord knows who else is out there that could possibly have it, and they're sitting there spreading that around. It's like you're committing murder, really. At the end of the day, or manslaughter.
Italy has those charges for people.
Yep, Italy does. Italy's getting it right, because, poor them, though. I mean, you take a paradise land like that, I feel bad for them. There's growing numbers all over the U.S. now. I mean, it's going to get worse. I mean, we're getting a little bit worse up here in Canada. I couldn't imagine third world countries getting this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they have enough to struggle with. Or I shouldn't say third world. I should say underprivileged. And the way we act about, and that's the other thing too, I have feelings on that. The way we act about how we're handling this, it doesn't look too good to the rest of them. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So it's tough to say. It's tough to say. Hopefully this dissipates quickly, and nobody else gets harmed. I try not to pay attention again to those numbers, because it's depressing. It's frustrating. As long as you're all safe, I don't give a shit. As long as you're all with your family, you're happy, considering, that's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? So I've got a whole bunch of opinions on that. Right. I can't wait for you to do a video on this, man. I'd love to see that. You know, because here you are listening to me blab on, and, you know, we're very similar minded. I'd like to see Blind Chronicles come out with something on his channel too. Along with some of you other ones too. I mean, that'd be awesome. Just provides more of a broader opinion on everything, you know, because that now is the time to be doing this. You know what I mean? So, Blind says, I'm afraid dumb fucks are going to get us all killed, and that's my usual feeling, sadly. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, Blind, you have to be positive, man. I know it sucks for me to fucking keep touting positivity, hashtag positivity, but you got to keep focused on the good parts of life. You know,
it's the only thing that'll keep you sane if you're looking to battle through this, you know?
Right. Hopefully you guys heard her. It is the only thing that'll keep you sane, you know, while we're getting through this bullshit. Because it's bullshit, you know, and that's easy to drag people down. I mean, people that are already down, I couldn't imagine. I mean, that's the other part of it too. It's just, you know, your mental well-being. I think it's all relative to what I was saying, but it's everything's relative, isn't it? I mean, oh, Jesus indeed. we could definitely use them, that kind of thing. If that's what you believe in. If you don't, I respect that too. But divine intervention, like now's the time. Let's see. Steph says Ontario shutting down tomorrow night. Ty. Oh, well, that's, I feel for you, Flav, Danny. I have family in Ontario too, in the Ottawa area. They used to live in Orleans, Ottawa, but I think they're out south. I think they just got back from Florida, actually. Roger, Leslie, and Marina. I have the same reaction. It's one thing to go on vacation all the fucking time, but don't do it now. I wish there's for them to be safe too, and we're not close to each other. It's my older brother, my sister-in-law, and my niece. But Flav and Danny for sure. Steph, I hope you're doing just fine. Considering. Bless you, dear.
Thanks.
It's dusty in here. Don't let me get scared. Nobody's got nothing here. Okay, just relax.
I'm allergic to everything. I sneeze and cough all the time, guys.
Yep.
It never stops.
Nope. I'm starting to think she's just allergic to me.
I might be.
Yeah. Thanks, dear. Yeah. Have another one. No. So, actually, be a doll and pass me my water, please. Thank you. Awesome. Bottle of water. Stay hydrated, friends. Don't hate, hydrate. We'll keep this going for a little while longer. Hey, it's, we're all hanging out, right? So I see I got a message on Facebook. I'll check that in a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just blabbing on. I'm not even paying attention to the comments here. Steph says I still have to work. I'm sorry, dear. They took me off of work last Tuesday. Lisa, 2 days before that, I think it was on Sunday where she got laid off. Or was it Monday?
We were both laid off on Tuesday.
Same time?
I just lost shifts up until then.
Oh, everything's a blur.
We were all rotating, trying to keep the place open, and then there was a decision made because all the local places downtown closed up.
Yeah.
Everything did, so.
That's another thing too, exactly. The small businesses and everything, they're taking a real bad hit.
If you guys are going to order anything or do something, support local because they're the places that are going to take the hits, especially during all of this stuff.
Damn right. Damn right. I was just going to get into that too. I was thinking about small businesses and how they're being affected, and while they're shut down, there's no source of income from them and their families, let alone their employees that work for them.
I mean, the government is starting to do some stuff, but it's still if you guys are sick of cooking and you need to order something, just think local before you think of these big chains, or even, anything that's made locally.
Yep.
Not just food.
Yeah, not just food, just arts and crafts even. Mason jars full of jam, for God's sakes,
Yeah.
But again, not just food, you're right.
When these things are over with, those are going to be the people who need it.
Yep. And like I was saying, I mean, you have to worry about them, their families, and everything else, right? So, sorry you still have to work, Steph. That sucks. That really sucks. I feel for you. Kev says, yeah, you went out after tested positive. What a butthole. Yes. You probably saw the same post too. See, again, you can't really believe everything you watch or see or read about on the internet, because it's the internet, the interwebs, right? People are full of shit too at the same time. But I can see that happening. And if that douchebag does that, I'd like to open hand slap him. I'm going to give him a choice. The difference between open hand, lust, or closed fist, love. That's all I got to say about that. Kev says, it's like that, Lisa Gal. Yeah. Blaine says, it's not true, Ty. This is the same as they've done to other countries. Well, fair enough. This is just a lot larger scale. This is the same events before countries collapse, but I don't see the earth being collapsed. I don't either. Yeah, that's a good point, too. I don't either. I don't. Excuse me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Stay hydrated. No, I don't see a total collapse. Obviously, it's going to take more than that to keep us down. I'll tell you that. I'm just, it's more of a health thing, I guess. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's more of a, self-health thing. And if you can avoid it at all costs, avoid it. You know what I mean? It's just that we're smart enough to stay in, and there's people like that to go out there and, think they're king shit, and then at the end of the day, they're human beings, and if they get contracted with something, they'll feel it, and then if they infect somebody else, they'll also feel that. You got to worry about people. The mortality rate. You know what I mean? Like I just got done saying that, but I mean, it is what it is. Just stay the fuck home. Plain and simple. Don't be a doucher.
Well, if you don't stay home, it's only a matter of time before it's forced, so you might as well do it now.
See, that's it, and yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. It's bad enough, like, all the emergency responders and doctors, nurses, I'm not going to get into it, and I feel so bad for them because they're, speaking of working, they're overworked, underpaid, obviously. The police, they're out there, risking everything, and they might have masks on and gloves on, but that don't mean fucking shit.
Well, yeah, and this is like, of course, keeping in mind all the other layers of crap that you guys are talking about and shit that's going on anyways, but...
Yep. Yeah. It's a head shaker. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's the best thing I could probably say. I mean, that's the thing in the front of our minds. We'll just see what happens, I guess,
Well, I mean, we're powerless as individuals anyways,
yep.
Right? We have to be a collective in order for some things to work.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Got to come together somehow, strength in numbers type of thing. But in this case, if we're all separated, isolated and separated, then they have the reins on this one, and they better fucking do it right. That's all I'm saying. I've never been a big fan of governmental things.
No faith, dear, no faith.
No faith. Absolutely not. Nope. I wouldn't trust the government to sit the right way in a fucking toilet seat. They make us pay for the toilet seat so they can have somewhere comfortable to sit. That's my opinion. That's no secret. I've already said that. Okay, let's get back to the comments here. Kev says, I serve the public to deliver goods and services. I have no concerns that I will catch this. Well, I'm concerned about you. You're tough enough, man. I mean, geez, Kev, so that's the thing, because I start to worry about people I care about, and when I worry about people I care about, I really worry about people I care about, especially in this sort of case scenario. And yeah, you do, and I thank you for your public service, man. I mean, like, you're doing the world of difference to your surrounding area or your destinations, man. You're bringing some goods to people that really need them. Bless you.
Thanks.
My God, I think she is allergic to me. And I thank you for it. And I think it's pretty noble, man. That's brave. I'm hoping you don't get anything, from something stupid, because I mean, this whole thing's stupid. And nobody deserves that, especially a sweet guy like yourself. You don't deserve that. None of us do. It just depends on, I guess, staying safe. And I'm sure you're doing everything you can, because you're pretty intelligent, man. I wouldn't put it past you. It's just I worry about you out there, because I mean, you're going to different destinations all the time, or maybe you're doing a certain loop or whatever you're doing, you're still changing places all the time. So I'll be worried about you, just keep me posted, keep me informed as to what's going on, where you're going. It eases my mind too, as much as I can say the same thing. So, let's keep going here. Steph says, it's nice to see you, Steph, by the way. Hats off to you if I was wearing one. It's common overwhelming time. It's so weird. I know. That's it. Everything's just so overwhelming. It's weird. It's a really strange time to be living in right now. You don't expect something like this to happen. I mean, some of us, maybe we might have expected something like this, but not to this scale. When they say the word pandemic, I get shivers up my spine.
Well, yeah, and it's not like before when people had access, like a lot of the people were farmers or had their own homes and had the ability to like supply their own food or help
self-sustain. Yeah.
Help a lot of other people. Like, we're not in that situation. So many people live in, big cities or apartments and can't provide for themselves that way. So we are dependent.
Yeah. we are. I mean, and that's the other scary part of it. That's how much we are dependent on others to make sure that we have what we need, and that in itself,
It's scary.
the the contraction of a virus rate goes way up. Like we increase our chances of getting something like that. If it's not corona, it's going to be something else, like influenza or whatever.
Well, I mean, the last time all this stuff went around, I remember everybody being paranoid, but the social media hadn't taken as much hold as what it did now. So I don't think the panic was set in quite as much.
No.
Although these numbers are supposed to be already higher.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah.
But like, I mean, you don't really know. You can't really, until you see it. All you do is take word of the people that are like contracting it overseas. Like, it just kind of makes you wonder what else is going on outside right now. Like, I'm just saying,
maybe I don't want to know. That's part and parcel what I was saying too. Is like maybe we don't want to know what the information we're not getting is. Because I mean, you never know. Yeah, you're right. Because I mean, there could be like chaos outside of chaos.
Well, we don't, but we do. I mean, you have to on some level.
Yeah, definitely. She's dead on. I mean, even influenza kills a certain amount of hundreds of thousands of people every year, but they don't really make a big stink about it. They just fucking, they see this as,
Well, the last I remember was like H1N1, and there was a couple of ones like, and this was like
avian flu
over a decade ago.
Yep, or close to, yeah.
And I remember actually, I think this was after I had actually contracted an actual flu, where I don't remember if that was going around at the time, but it was.
Well, the last time I had pneumonia, same idea. That was years ago. Again, sorry, Ray.
No, I contracted an actual flu, like an actual influenza, not just these cold viruses that are going around. And
the real deal.
They are insanely intense.
No, they're deadly. Because I used to get sick all the time myself too, Growing up, my immune system isn't exactly the best, but I mean, I used to get pneumonia, double pneumonia, walking pneumonia. Surprised I'm still standing foot in the soil myself. Like, I'm surprised I'm still fucking kicking around. But yeah, you're right.
You're talking like super high fevers for at least 4 or 5 days.
Fevers of 104, 105.
Yeah, and you're talking under the weather for at least a couple weeks.
If not a month.
With fevers that high, it doesn't matter if it's your lungs or whatever else is affected. Everything hurts.
Everything does. Your whole body from head to toe, you're fucked. Like, you're written right off.
And there's nothing they can do.
Nope. They just have to let you ride it out. Yeah. And that's so true too. And even from that, like, if you have something like that, that can form its own super bug and like can be transferred through other people's. They don't even talk about that, but they'll talk about this. So, way to keep the public from not panicking, I mean, yeah, good fucking job, assholes. Let's see. Rye says, like a rapper said the other day in his lyrics, what happens when the doctors get sick and die from it? Who's going to heal people then? Kind of scary to think about. Absolutely. It's the same quid pro quo. Same. That's exactly right. What about when the people that help us get sick? Or the people that are out there doing a really bang up job just trying to keep everything stable from everybody panicking. What happens if they get ill? Damn right. Steph says, I've been practicing for 5 years for isolation. Well, I know you're smart. You're intelligent, man. I mean, I don't put nothing past you either, Steph. I'll tell you. Always support local, yes, as we were just saying. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up. Forgive me for being slow. Steph says, I went to Niagara Falls over the last little bit, and it's a ghost town. I couldn't imagine. I've been there a few times myself, and it was awesome, And that's the thing, like, I've been looking up live cameras, too, like on YouTube, for example, right on here. Like, you're looking at the live one from Times Square, and you see it, instead of seeing like a group of hundreds of people right off of like 1540 Broadway, like that famous spot where you can sit up there and you're looking at the statue and all. 2 or 3 people walking through. There's a cop that's stationed like right there, and there's like 2 cop cars, one for each block, that are just there, and you barely see a car pass by, you barely see anybody walk by. But usually that place is packed. You can't move around in there. I've been there a couple of times. I've sat in those like little red seats up the little. It's hard to describe what that is. It's like theater seating, but like you're sitting. It's just a place to sit. But I've sat there a couple of times. I loved it, and just so you can observe people passing by, and you're sitting there drinking your, I don't know, Starbucks, whatever the fuck, and everything okay in there, sweetheart?
Just burning myself.
Man, please don't burn yourself. She had the mark of a true cook right there. Yeah, I'm still healing up over a couple of them. Hurts. But anyway, and even looking to live cams from Vegas, like I've been watching, and there's another channel I watch too. His name's Christian. What's the channel's name though? I can't remember right now off the top of my head. He does like a lot of Area 51 videos. His name's Christian. I can't remember his channel's name. I should really highlight that too. I should put it up there with you, Rye, Flav, and the rest of them. It's a really good channel. He's a really nice guy. The Vegas Strip, that's been shut down. It looks really weird. And him and his son, Sean, were walking down the strip there. It was the other day. You can search it up. The hell's his channel name? Adventures with Christian. Thank you. I knew his name was in there. Watch his channel, man. It's decent stuff. You know, he takes a lot of trips to Area 51, watches the Janet flights coming in and out of, what's that place? What's the airport in? McCabe? McLaren. Sorry. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but anyway, encourage your tattoo friends to donate their gloves. Yeah, definitely. I don't really talk to my tattoo buddies that often. I don't really have a whole lot of tattoo buddies anymore because they all moved out of town.
Yeah, well, not just tattoo people. Like
Anybody that has gloves, yeah, like donate to charity. Better lack of a better term, I guess. For now. Kev says, in truck drivers, we have to stay out to deliver food. See, that's what I'm saying, though, Kev. Like, stay safe. That's why I'm worried about you.
And watch those gas pumps because those aren't cleaned.
Nope, they don't really go out there with baby wipes all the time, and make sure that just wash your hands often. And I'm not saying do it in truck stops because I'm pretty sure that's a dirty spot to be doing that too. That's all I'm saying. I've stopped at a few here and there. Not gonna go there. Blind says, agreed, Ty. Love that saying. I'm with you. I'm glad. That's the main thing. We gotta stick together, man. That's what this is all about. Oh yeah, just gonna check my Facebook. All over the place, man. Oh, it's just a notification. All right. Okay. Let's get back to this here. Kev says, for sure, my Canadian Superman, I think you're wonderful, and I'm happy you are social distancing and staying safe. Oh, love you too, Kev. Doing the best we can. I mean, we only go out if we have to go out, like I did yesterday. I was getting low on tobacco and all that stuff. Obviously, that's a necessity. I hate talking about it, but, addiction's addiction.
The next trip made will be listed and just in and out again.
Yeah, be premeditated for sure. We got to, I'm thinking like just to limit it, like either one of us go out instead of both of us go out. Like I'll go or you go, or I don't even like you going out, but because I'm overprotective. Again, that's what I do. So everything will be thought out beforehand, and path of least resistance, right? So you get out there, get back home as fast as you can. That's because we're on foot. We don't drive, so it's just risky. That's all it is. I got lots of hand sanitizer. We do. Well, I have some left in that little canister. It says Canada on it. I should probably show them, but anyway. I have some left. It's about halfway gone. I've been putting it on my hands like it's gangbusters and washing my hands here and taking showers and everything like that. So just doing our part. But yeah, the next trip out, if we have to make it for any said object, it better be a necessity because we don't fly like that. We're not going to go out to get ourselves a bag of candy and that's it. Like, fuck, man. Like, don't be stupid. Shake your head. We're good on toilet paper. And the whole toilet paper thing, come on, man. Really? God, don't sweat the small stuff. That's so stupid. Rye says, someone said the mothership is coming. That's why we're isolated. It's inside. Can you fucking imagine? Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, yeah. Just like, it was finally said, just like The Walking Dead, it's caused by a zombie, or not a zombie spore, I'm sorry. An alien spore. Really? Yeah. I mean, if there were, and I'm not saying there is or not, we've already had those discussions, it's, I guess, between me and you, Ryan, but if there were overseers, you think they'd be able to fix this by now? I'm not saying it'd be the direct cause, but who knows, right? Because everything weird comes from space, doesn't it? Whoa. Jesus, I hope I'm not. Oh, wait, I don't have to worry about being stalked or followed while I'm walking down a sidewalk because I don't go out anymore. Fuck you, SUV and white car. I got you fucking pinned. I don't care if you're watching me or not. Call me paranoid, but it actually happens. Let's see. Fry says, beam me up, rather. I blame meds. It's okay. I got you covered. Hey, as long as you're enjoying yourself, man.
Ow.
Easy. What are you doing in there? Okay. Good answer, dude. Yeah. You okay?
Kind of busy right now.
Well, I mean, you're saying ow, and I hear like, well, okay. I'm just checking. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. Kev says 64,800 died last year, and you never heard one thing about it of the flu. Yeah, that's exactly what we just said. Like, I think the last time I heard, the numbers were up in like the 100,000 mark. It's like it kills 100,000 people plus. Oh, man, I even hate talking about it. Like every year, influenza, not the coronavirus, not COVID-19, but the influenza, like the flu, kills people. So they don't really make a big deal out of it. They don't call that a pandemic. Because, well, it's not, but infections, man. There's scream for everything, right? Ugh. Looks like my face is infected. I got it hurts. That's why, yeah. It just kind of showed up the other day. As long as it's not like around here, we're doing good. Fuck. Entertainment. Yeah, pretty cheap, just like me. Steph says, I drove through Niagara Falls just downtown and there was nobody. Yeah, and again, that would be, I'm sorry, I just kind of went sideways on that, but it's true. Like, I mean, I remember being in Niagara Falls, watching the falls and everything, and there's like no elbow room to move around. Like even when you're watching over that rail, like I can't remember exactly where that is because it's been a minute, it's been a few years, been a hot minute. Love being there though, it's beautiful. And you can see like the boat. I can't remember the boat's name is, but the Queen something. Anyway, traveling up through it and everything, and you're looking way down. And, it's amazing. And you couldn't even move around. You have to like duck and dodge people and everything. But I couldn't imagine that being a ghost town now, especially like the shops around there. Again, support local businesses. Wherever you're from, support your local businesses. It's the same thing when I say support local music, bands and stuff. Well, it's the same theory. Because obviously that's not happening right now. That's all shut down. I couldn't imagine that stuff. It's eerie, that'd be scary. Rye says, well, I'm off to call my dad. I'll tell him I said, hey, I hope he's doing well too. Speaking of truckers, let kids talk to him before Emmett goes to bed. Have a good stream, guys, and keep your stick on the ice. Oh, wait, self-isolation. Keep your stick on the floor, the bed. Oh, Rye, you cracked me up, man. You take care of yourself, Rye. Hopefully you feel a lot better. I'm sorry you're down and out with an illness, which is just by itself. You're always getting that, man. It sucks, Hopefully that goes away. Hopefully all this goes away. And I hope you don't get worse. It's just a good thing that you're not working right now, which is fine. Not financially, but it's a good thing that you're off work so you can heal up a lot faster, than we normally could because we're 150 miles per hour. So feel better. Love you, brother. Give my love to the family, to Tiff and the kids, and you stay safe, my friend. Check in with me as soon as you can. Steph says, not a damn soul. See, again, I couldn't imagine that, man. Couldn't imagine that. Even like, again, looking at live cams and stuff, just to even just check it out. live cams on YouTube I'm talking about. Like, you can look at Times Square, you can look at Las Vegas. Like, there's only one camera for Las Vegas, which is weird. And all you see is like emergency vehicles, like police cars, and there's like an ambulance. I think there was on the Vegas channel, the live one. There's an ambulance sitting right in the middle of the road, or right in the middle of where the palm trees are, the median in the middle. It's just sitting there, nobody in it, lights on, you know. Ooh, scary. Oh, Steph's got to go. You take care, Steph. Thanks for popping by. Mwah. It's been a minute. No, that's cool if you guys stop in, though. I mean, as long as you guys are doing all right, that's all that matters to me. I'm about to end this anyway myself, so we can just, chill. And gonna go see what Lisa's doing in the kitchen. Blind says, you're way behind, brother. I meant not trust the government to sit on the toilet seat, right? Yeah. Yep. Blind says, I'm sick of the hand sanitizer talk. People need their brain clean. It's too full of lies and bullshit. Man, yeah, absolutely. I agree. Easy now, buddy. Easy. No, you're right. Absolutely right. And I don't trust the government, I'll say it flat out, and I ain't scared to fucking say that at all. I mean, they haven't done us any favors. I mean, hopefully, let's just say, for now, hopefully the right people are in charge. The right people. Like, let's focus on that for a second. Let's just take a minute. Hopefully the right people are doing the right thing. You have to have faith, but I have no faith, # no faith in anything that they're controlling or that they're capable of. I mean, I have faith in what they're capable of, but I mean, they're not doing it, clearly. And they haven't. Let's let the record show. Let's let history show. Right? So I'm with you on that. I am totally with you on that, brother. And I'm sick of all the hand sanitizing talk and the toilet paper and all this other stuff. It's like, man, look at the fucking bigger picture here. Like, let's, focus on what's real. Focus on what's happening right now. Like, don't fucking worry about the small bullshit around it. Like, just stay safe. Like, stay the fuck home. Like, use your fucking brain. You're absolutely right. Oh, look at you go. Lisa made some bread from scratch. Hello. So I'm going to end this here in a minute so I can go enjoy some of the fruits of the labor. The poor thing's been baking for fucking days on end. Kev says H1N1 under the Obama administration, 75,000 nationwide, not a peep. Yeah. Lisa went, she's pointing at you. Absolutely. But it's an election year, so they're making a huge hype out of this one. Yeah. Yep. That's the other thing, too. I'm not even going to start on Trump. Nope. Just nope. # nope. Nope. I'm so sorry you guys are stuck with that fucking metrosexual with fake fucking hair, Screw this myself. I might be in touch with my feminine side, but come on, man. And yeah, I got my opinions too, but I don't have a Twitter account. So, all I have is Facebook and this. That's it. I don't use anything else. I mean, there are a couple of things I might use here and there, but nope. You got to use your intelligence, keep your opinion to yourself, because of course there's going to be backlash for it. I get heat all the fucking time for saying what I say. Doesn't bother me none. Does not bother me in the slightest. I mean, I haven't been put under fire too much for too many things that I brought up. I mean, it's just, not that I like to stifle, but it's just a few things you really shouldn't bring up. And that dumbass just seems to me that that's all he brings up is just bullshit. So, and he's a politician. Oh, shit. Say it ain't so. You know what I mean? Hair flip to hair flip. Right? And Trudeau, I like what he does for the Native community. A lot, actually. I'm not going to get into that. Because, again, I don't talk politics on here, but, just I'm bringing up, like, the outskirts of, he's, yep. Prime Minister Trudeau. He's not his dad, that's for damn sure. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And that's all I am going to say about that. Let's just hope that when we further go into deficit and the money that's being spread out is actually being put to good use. Right? So we have yet to see that. They did, however, what was it, 80 million in our country? I'm not too sure about the U.S. It was, what, a trillion or something? I don't know. Some big number out there. I don't pay attention to politics, man. But I remember reading about that, or I saw it on the news. I don't even watch the fucking news. I get my sources from, reliable sources, not fucking popcorn bullshit, because it's all paid for and bought by. It's propaganda. Stay away from it, man. You're smarter for it. I never really got into this before. Blind can appreciate where I'm coming from, but I mean, of course, I'm just talking about the small little aspect on the top of it. I'm not going to go into the whole thing because, well, again, you don't know who's watching. Not that I'm afraid per se. It's just fuck. It's common sense. It's just common knowledge. It should be. And people are so goddamn ignorant that they're not paying attention to common knowledge that they just let that slip by, and they're like, "No, I really have an opinion on shit." No, you fucking don't. Shake your head. Wake the fuck up. I haven't said that in a long time. Wake up. You're dreaming. And I love that too. It's like they call that a woke culture. Like, no, man. It's individual intelligence. Like, you got to shake your head. If you're going to get information, get it from a reliable source. Learn the truth. Don't fucking listen to propaganda and all the fucking shit they feed you because it's bought and paid for. You know what I mean? Just study. Do the work. They will pay off. I'm not saying it's going to make you worry any less. I'm just saying that at least you know the truth on things. And I'm all about the truth. So, man. I mean, don't mean to get myself worked up, but and that's it, right? It comes with the territory. If that's the stuff that you really care about, which I do, I do care about the truth and what's actually really happening behind the scenes. If you can expose what's happening behind the scenes, then good for you. Stick with it. If you have a certain source that you're looking at and you're studying and that's what you get your information from, good for you. Cheers to that. It's water, but hey. Vodka. Mm-hmm. But on that note, kids, I'm going to go back to doing absolutely nothing and enjoy it because, again, it's a rare opportunity. It's hard to explain that. I mean, obviously, but it's actually happening, and that's the thing. Like, boink, like, mind blown. It's actually happening right now. So take advantage of what you can, and hopefully you're using that in a positive light. Don't take advantage of people. Take advantage of resting. And if you have to work, kick back from water, really. If you are a public servant or if you're still out there working, God bless you. I mean, you got to keep you safe. Godspeed. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Just show it. If I worry about all of you, I really do. And this is nice to sit here and hang out with you. This is what I want to do. So I gotta stop talking about myself so much. I don't really mean to, but this is the only way I can do it, I guess. I like your feedback. This should happen more often. Just big open discussions. You know what I mean? It's really cool to see Ted back online again. I really appreciated what he had to say about his pandemic video. I like that 39-minute long one where his wife was in cooking. What was she cooking? Beans. Yeah, she's cooking ham for beans. That's cool. I like that one. Oh, Flav, you're back. I mean, I could stay here for another minute. I got nothing else going on. Hey, welcome back, Flav. I was just talking about you. Hopefully, I know Ontario is all shut down right now, so I was just worried about you. Me and Steph were just talking about it. Steph was here. That was cool. It's been a minute talking to her. I haven't talked to her in, we go long periods without even saying hi. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, Steph, try to add you on Facebook. Add me back, would you? Blind says if Trump was an extremely sardonic comedian, it would be all right. But since he's not another level of what the fuck, yeah, right. So same thing. I'm glad we line up on that. Puppets, man. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm willing to say. Flav says, got home, ate shit, jerked off. I'm excited. Shouldn't you be excited before that? I mean, if you're still excited, is it the hair? It must be the hair. Remind me not to shake your hand before you wash it. If there's any good time, I guess, to make comedic jokes about what's going on, that would be it. And by the way, don't think about me when you're doing that. I love you, but I mean, you can think about me a little, but easy. You know, I have standards. No. No, I'm leaving the goo on my finger. You're fucking, man, you're gross, dude. God damn. I mean, it's great for the hair. I keep saying it. It's great for the hair. Yeah. If you had hair. I mean, you have hair, but I'll do it for you too, I guess. I don't know. Not that. Oh, fuck. God damn it, Flav. I love you, brother. Oh, Jesus. You know, have you talked to Danny lately? I wonder how he's making out. I haven't talked to him. I should probably send him a message or something, but since the motherfucker doesn't get back a hold of me, I mean, you know, so I guess he's doing okay. Hopefully him and his family are doing fine. I see pictures now and then, you know. Kev says, enjoy your dinner, bro. You're not feminine, bro. You're all man, bro. No, I'm not alpha, man. I'm definitely one of the chicks. I don't know. Lisa's watching her show, but
He's more of a lady than I'll ever be.
yep. See, you have a second opinion. So I do know. You know, I'm secure with that. I'm okay. It just means that I'm a gentleman. I'm not a bro guy, dude. He's a lady. I shouldn't make jokes about that either because, oh, fuck, that's a different discussion for another time. Yeah, I'm just one of the chicks, man. Be cool, the man that lives on the top of the world. See, you keep saying top of the world. I don't know about that, man. You know, we're struggling too, you know, just like the rest of us. Blind says, good night, everyone. Love and respect, Ty. Back at you, brother. And, you know, as long as you guys are safe out there and your families are healthy, you're healthy, and for the love of fucking all that's holy and pure, do not take unnecessary risks. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. Use your brain. Obviously, you guys are intelligent enough to use your brains and stay the fuck home. Jesus. I mean, if you have to go get necessities, get necessities. Get in, get it, get the fuck back home. And make sure you keep your hands clean. Make sure you keep your whole self clean. And keep your spirit clean, too. Now is a good time to catch up on the thing you always wanted to study about. You know, you have the time. You don't have excuses. You have time. Where's Steph? Oh, Miss Stephanie. Yeah, she just left about, I don't know, 7 minutes ago, something like that. But it was really cool to have her in here. I haven't seen her for a while. But she was saying that Niagara Falls is completely barren. Like, to me, that I was talking about watching, sorry to rehash, but I was talking about watching like live cams, like Times Square live cam, like 1540 Broadway, like that little space in there. It's usually packed with people. I've sat down in those. Like, if you look at like Times Square live cam here on YouTube, you'll see what I mean. It's focused right on the area I'm talking about. Usually that place is packed and you can't even move around. And the red theater seating that's sitting like at a slant right there. I've sat there a couple of times and just observing, you know, sitting there drinking my fresh cup of whatever the fuck. And now it's like you watch it and there's like a cop car in one block and there's another cop car in another block and nobody's around. Like, there's a cop station like at the theater seating. I remember watching that, and there's just like a cop standing there patrolling the area, and you see like maybe one or two people. And I feel bad for tourists, man. You know, but again, stay the fuck home. You're not going to see anything. Like, you're going to see the sights, but you're not going to experience the whole ambience of the whole thing. Like, stay the fuck home. Stop traveling. Just stay home. Flav says, hey, where's the wife? Hi, wife. Please. She's watching her show. I don't want to interrupt her. Flav says, hi, wife. Where's the wife? She's waving. You can't see. Stick a hand out or something. No? Okay. Well, she's being a snob. That's all right. She doesn't like to be on camera, you know, and I don't blame her. She lets this ugly mug do it instead. But she's right there on the couch. She's right behind me beside that blanket. You can't see her because, yeah. You want to see Lise kill me real fast? Just tilt the camera over. Yeah, there you go. Flav says, Ty, stay inside and don't go anywhere. Smokers and ex-smokers has a 10% survival rate. I know. And I will. I mean, unless I necessarily have to. There's like a convenience store that's a 7-minute walk. So if I have to, just to get necessities like, I don't know, milk, something. So far, we have everything we need. So I don't have to go nowhere. And I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. Especially about the ex-smoker thing, or smokers for sure. Flash says, yeah, yes, milk, water, and tuna are the only things you need. Yep, pretty much. Pretty fucking much, you know, and bread. Well, Lisa just made some bread. There you go. She's been baking up a storm. She's like baking and making muffins, cupcakes, her own bread she just got done doing. Soups. We have a bunch of frozen soup up there in the freezer. We're good. We have what we need. There's no need to take an unnecessary risk and get out there and, you know, risk anything. That was really redundant, but you get the point. On that note, I'm going to call it a night on here anyway, and just go sit back, stuff my face, and it's the end of days. I don't know, man. Yeah, I can't predict the future either, nor can a fortune teller, because they're full of shit too. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that for now. I will be doing this again, obviously, because we do have time to sit back and hang out, because I love hanging out with you guys. Okay, you're kicking me out. No, I'm not kicking you out, man. I'm just saying, like, you come back towards the end. Like, where the fuck were you about, like, I don't know, half an hour ago? Here I'm blabbing on about nothing. No, I'd never kick you out. Blind says, shit, I thought you left, Ty. Yeah, maybe that's my cue. You know what I mean? Well, you all be safe, be well, stay healthy. And I will say it this time. Remember, if you're working too hard, or still working, you're doing it wrong. And I think that says a lot. You know, if you are still working, I'm sorry. But thank you. Oh, Jesus, thank you. You know. Flav says they go live again later. Not happening tonight, my man. Nah. But I will be going live more often. Still a couple of ideas for vlogs in there. I have time, so I'm going to make it a point, you know, because I'm not working right now myself, so. Any hoozles, you guys, I'm worried about you, all of you. You know, I care. Fine. You know, well, not tonight, man. I mean, this is the live show. This is it. You know what I mean? You leave, you come back towards the. Come on, man. Fuck, you're always busting my chops. I love you to death for it. Love it. I love it. No, man. No, it's good to see you, Flav. It's nice to have you in here. You know, Blind, Sarah, you know, the rest of his Rye was here. That was great. Steph, for sure. And Kev, you know, Kev, stay the fuck safe out there, you know. And even Flav's working. Look at that. Yeah. God bless you, man. Thanks for doing what you do. Because, yeah. So I'll check in a little bit later on. Not tonight, but I will be checking in. And still waiting to see what you guys come up with, man. So, yeah, my business is essential, apparently. Yeah, I mean, repairs happen, right? I mean, I guess, you know, you do really, really good work, man. I've seen a lot of your photographs and everything you post and your postings and stuff. You're professional. Yeah, but apparently that's essential. You're right. Like, where's the relief in that? You know, at least you're making money, though. That's, you know, you got to keep that family active. You got to keep them, you know, financially stable. I didn't mean to say active, but you know what I mean. No, thank you. You know, be well out there, Ontario. You know, I'm thinking about you big time. Thanks for always supporting this channel. It's our channel. I don't really think of it as mine, per se. I'll try to keep this active. I'm applying for EI. I want to stay home. I'm making that EI call tomorrow. Yippee. We're back on that train again. But we have to. So, right? I wish that you could stay home, you know. Stay safe out there. God bless. Be well. Stay the fuck home. If you can. I mean, if you have to go out there and work, get home as fast as you can. So, love you guys and dolls. Send me your email. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that on Facebook before I get off of this damn thing. How about that? Just going through tough times right now. Just stay positive. Hashtag positivity. Thanks for hanging out. This old guy's out of here. You too, Kev. You stay safe, okay? I'll be worried about you. Please check in with me when you can. I don't care if it's every day. I don't care if it's every second day. Just send me a message or something, all right? And same goes for you too, Flav. Keep in contact. I love you guys. You know, I love doing this. I love hanging out. And thanks for all the updates and how you guys are doing too at the same time. Eases my mind a little bit. So anyway, you guys have a great, great night. And I will for sure, Flav. And yeah, just make the best out of what we can. So yeah, that's what we're all in it for, I guess. Everybody's favorite good guy, Ty Superman. The rubber show in there too. Like I said, I put the shirt up. So out. Yes, you too. What's for dinner? Roast beef sandwiches. Lisa baked bread, and yeah, we're gonna sink our teeth into some good stuff. Kev says soon do another live. It's great to see you always. It's really good to see you too. I will. I promise. As a matter of fact, I'll keep you in mind. So this way I don't have an excuse not to go live. So I might do that. All right. That's it. I'm out. You guys take care. I can't say that enough. I love you. Thank you for supporting me as much as I support you, because I do. And I'll check in. So, deuces. Love yous. Bye.